Welcome back inside the Now Morning Show. It is just about a little bit after 6 o'clock, 40 minutes after 6 o'clock if you're just joining us.
That's
Welcome.
all?
We've started having some carnival conversations, and this year it's going to be a very interesting season, because we're not going to be having carnival yet again in the same traditional way that we're accustomed to. We didn't have it last year, and it doesn't look like we're having it that way this year. But people are innovating and finding ways to bring the music, to bring the culture to you. One of those people, veteran producer, world-renowned guitarist, ladies and gentlemen, the owner of WAC, Mr. Kenny Phillips.
Good morning, I think offense to the veteran.
You what I mean? But here's a veteran.
You're like, veteran?
Here's a veteran. Here's a veteran. You're out in the streets long time.
How long have you been in the industry as a producer? When did you start?
I don't know if he wants us to.
No, let me put it into context, right? Let me put it in context. Kenny Phillips, boss Marshall Montano.
Oh God!
Let me put it in context for you.
Marshall, oh like me. Oh God, Marshall, you.
The views expressed by Natalie Legault. That of Natalie Legault.
Marshall, you understand. We understand each other.
But can you have been a part of this industry from jump almost, and you've played so many different parts to it? You've earned the title of veteran, and you should wear it proudly.
It just felt a little old,
antiquated. I knew that's where he was.
But
then again,
about.
So
you don't realize that's a blessing. So you still believe youth is a blessing. Age.
Youth is a blessing, but you do realize that's a blessing.
And you don't realize that age is a blessing too.
Experience is a blessing.
Experience is a blessing. It's
You
just
know,
that when you young ones watch, you like, Uncle, like, yo,
Pops.
what's that one?
Pops.
You don't remember when you used to do it.
Yeah, I used to do it. No,
But
you know it used to be,
The
you have
circle of
sat at the
life.
feet of Kitchener, Sparrow, Leston, Paul, Pelham, Goddard. You know, and I was telling her, I did an interview last night, I said, but I've been lucky. You understand? Because I could see I went on tour with Shadow.
Wow.
Yeah.
You
You
understand?
antique right now, you know. You antique.
No,
See,
you
no,
know,
that's worse than veteran.
But let's
No,
continue on the
antique
luck.
is good.
Let's
Antique is
continue
great,
on the lucky
actually.
energy, because we are now lucky to have you here with us, and of course continuing to do what you do best. So, as much as you boss Marshall, today we are talking about the tent.
I like how you
you're
keep it
bossing.
focused.
No, I mean, we have real things to cover, because if we started to talk to you, we could go down the
We
road.
can't talk career. We can't talk your career. That will take
true.
whole morning.
That's
So
true.
we're going with the latest
Addition. Addition to your career.
Yeah, latest addition. And it's probably not an addition, probably
Yeah.
just an enhancement.
It's just a continuation.
There you go.
Well, can you talk to us about how this virtual tent is going to work in this Kolisseum?
All right. First and foremost, and to my partner, wherever he is, who asked me if I did nothing
Oh, boy.
for the wave your hand. Yeah.
Poor side.
Boss are you?
Yeah. No, so I was my horse. I was my horse. We meet and we cuss one another all the time.
All right.
So,
Proper trainees.
Yeah. So since the pandemic, since the lockdown, 2020 April, we started doing virtual shows. And I have found a way to monetize virtual shows. So from that time, it should have been April 2020 to now, I've had 220 shows.
Excellent.
One of the first ones would have been with Terry Lyons.
Style? Nice. And we found the way people contribute. Now my following, my listenership, my people, diaspora people who love Trinidad and Tobago. In fact, I have people, ladies just call me, you have to put up a banner of the show so that people could donate. People donate 12, 20 days before the show.
Wow.
And if I don't put up the banner, this lady will call me, what happened, boy? You want my pension or what? I'll spend it, you know.
Yeah.
And this is how they feel about their culture.
Well, let me ask you this then, Kenny. Let me play devil's advocate. Do you believe that those in the diaspora have a greater appreciation for the culture than those who live within the borders of Trinidad and Tobago?
Yes. You know, when you go out to New York or you've traveled and when you realize there's a little fish in this big pond, you're watching every car to see who have a Trinidad flag. You're looking for Trinidad.
Yeah.
But here in Trinidad, we have it. When you have mango in your yard, they don't want it.
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
Until somebody can take your mango and say, why is man picking my mango? But you ain't eating it.
You was letting it fall and spoil all the time.
You understand? So when I got into the business, radio business, we talk, It's a different business. Radio business. I was told, in no uncertain terms, you feel people want to hear this local music 24/7, 365? You're not going to last 1 year. And October, just gone, was our 17th anniversary.
Beautiful.
You understand?
Yeah, congratulations.
Saying that it's not going to work. And through all kind of ticks and tins, and this one is a big one. So we had to pivot.
Right.
My conference room in the office is now my stage.
Yeah.
Lights, just like this, and we stream to the world.
So, and are we still struggling with the local people accepting the local content?
Always. And it's not the local people, it's local corporate. Local corporate doesn't see it fit to support local content.
Boy, make we go back to the tent.
Barring, let me make sure and say, barring NLCB.
Right.
Right?
Right.
I have to give them that. They support. But even government, even,
other entities
it's
are
an
still
uphill
linked.
battle.
They don't understand that this is the cultural tapestry of Trinidad and Tobago.
No, the government understands. They're just not giving it the money.
But they understand?
Yeah.
They only know you when they want a song for election.
So let me get back to the virtual Kaiso tent.
We have a walk
Before
after
the
today or what?
election.
You want me come and work in what? That's what's going on.
Go in the tent.
So let me
let's
go down to the tent now.
Yeah.
Tell us about
Yeah.
what's happening at the Kolisseum.
Right.
What is the Kolisseum and how is it
The
working?
WAC Kalypso Kolisseum is a hall or a space where we would house all the Kalypso tents. We have 6 Kalypso tents, 5 or 6 tents so far. Starting on the Friday, which is the 15th or the 14th? 15th.
The 14th, next Friday.
Yeah. Look at it. Right. What? Somebody's efficient. Right. Starting.
We have efficient people.
You
here,
have
I'll
some. You
tell
have your
you
moments.
that.
You have your moments.
No, we
Starting-
don't. God, man, it's
Starting-
2022, Kenny, man. Stop with mastery up, so we improve plentiful.
And I will give you that.
Thank you.
Right. Starting on that Friday, next Friday, we have Kaiso Showcase, which is South Tent. Right. On the Saturday, we have Kalypso Review. And then the following Thursday, we have Kaiso House. And going back to Kaiso Showcase again.
Okay.
And then Kalypso Review. Now the tent experience has been tweaked, meaning that there will only be 5 Calypsonians doing
For each tent?
For each turn, doing 3 songs or 4 songs.
Right.
Must do a vintage, must do a soca kind of thing. Vintage, your best song, and a new or newish song.
Okay.
So how do you choose the artists who are a part of the tents?
I don't choose the artists. The tent supply, these are my names. We look at the names here. This is a good 5 for here. You have about 2 headliners and 2 others, that kind of thing.
Oh, so you reach out to the physical tents, the Kalypso Review,
Yeah.
and
I was
all
just
of
about
them,
to clarify.
and then decide to put this thing together.
The tents that don't want to come, I can reach out to the artist individually and say, let's do what do you call it?
A collaborative show.
Unattached.
Unattached. Ah, boy, yes.
You know
but,
what I mean?
But Kenny, how has the response been in terms of the artists producing new music? I know a lot of Calypsonians have been saying that they don't want to produce music because they don't have the amount of events to perform in or the length of time to perform and that kind of thing.
Great observation, because Kalypso, these people want to perform their Kalypso for the competition.
Yeah.
Right.
And that is not always equates to entertainment. It equates to a competition song.
Yeah.
Which may not something, after you sing that song, I can't really remember that song.
And most times I don't really want
Thank
to.
you.
Yeah.
You very harsh, man. Come on.
No. It's factual. The reality is that because of the nature
No,
of the
it's true, it's true,
business,
it's
because
true.
of the nature of the business, people really put out songs for competition,
Right.
as compared to for general consumption, and it's why we have this uphill battle to get the Kalypso outside of Trinidad
Beautiful.
and Tobago.
And the Kalypso is the medium that could say anything, anytime, anyhow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you could say it in a format where I could bounce, I could dance. But instead we want to dirge it. Anyway, that is
A whole different conversation.
discussion.
Yeah.
So I must say, we have a little kind of innovative thing here. We have a foreign Kalypso tent.
Nice.
Let we hear how this work now.
Beyond the Borders Kalypso Crew headed by Joanne Rowley, the Tigress.
Okay.
I was just going to say.
She now has pulled together a crew, and her full show is coming up. I don't remember dates too well, but her full show is with King Socrates, Designer.
Okay, there, the one on the 28th.
Connector,
Yeah.
Fire Empress, Conk Robin, Dr. Witty, and Ansem Douglas.
Right.
And they'll be performing video-wise we recording them wherever they are, and then we putting the show together here. And we'll have a live MC in studio.
Nice, bringing it all together.
So
that's the freshwater show.
What? Don't say that, boy. They're not domiciled here.
Yes. I know. I just play.
You disrespect.
I just play.
She have 3 shows.
Yeah.
Right.
Review will have 3 shows. Kaiso House they have plenty kings there. So they have about 3 shows.
Right.
And we're lining it up on Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
But you didn't answer my question about the releasing of new music.
I have some Calypsonians in studio right now.
Okay.
And it's not the message Calypso, because if we do that, every song will be about COVID. And so sometimes you're like, oh gosh, please. But yes, people doing music.
Okay.
Both soca and Calypso. And the problem is that with creatives, we have to do it. There's no, we ain't doing nothing this year, nah? And they wait till the last minute and have a song.
We have a lot of creatives here, Kenny. Why do we still get this whole, we want to do a song for a competition? Because here we are in a pandemic. You thought it would have been an opportunity for those creatives to explore beyond the competitive side of things, since we're not having that. What do you think the hold-up is, or I don't know?
Plain and simple, income, money. The competition is the Calypsonians' money. Other than performing in the tents and singing for the competition and making an appearance fee or whatever, what is there?
So then it's not sustainable outside of just that little niche?
It should be, it could be, but the separation of, and you're going into another, the separation of Calypso and soca has put Calypso in a place where almost La Perouse, right? But
nah, man, because we have David Rudd and them who not in La Perouse, who have taken the
don't
music.
judge the whole Calypso fraternity by the few successful people.
No, but I'm saying if there's success, it's because there is an avenue to success.
Granted, but the space for the successful ones, and even in soca, it's always the top 10. You don't hear about from number 15 down.
Well, let's hear about the numbers that we need to take into consideration when we want to get into this tent. We need dates, we need ways to log on, we need to find out how to schedule our weekend now, since it's Friday. It's
so
Thursday
the dates
to
are
Saturday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday at 7 o'clock on all WAC platforms, of which we have a lot. We have a lot.
Yeah,
So
Facebook,
YouTube, Twitch, Zeno, Tego,
and the website itself.
Right. A lot.
Nice.
A lot.
Great.
And you can log on to any of those, and it's free to watch.
It is free to watch. We ask that you contribute.
So there's a donation button that you can click and
There's
donate
a donation
towards.
button, Fund Me TNT.
Right.
Of which we have made use of for the whole...
For the last 2 years.
Yes.
But tell me, how does that work in terms of donations and the artists? Do the artists receive those donations, or is that donation to keep the show running?
The donation is split 50-50 with WAC Radio and the artists.
Okay.
Okay. And that is what has sustained us and them for the whole thing. Right, Sayo? Right. I mean, we've done everybody, Super Blue, Ronnie, Showin, Dennis Plummer.
I think one of the most interesting ones I saw was the tribute to Black Stallion. And from what I understand, that was also one of the most financially successful ones.
It was one of the most, yeah. And that was with a band and everything.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
We've done that Black Stallion show from before, it was pre-pandemic.
Pre-pandemic
to
as well.
now.
Yeah.
And it's always been successful. Even the tribute to Singing Sandra was fantastic.
Beautiful.
We've had a lot of good shows. Parang, everything.
Kenny, I want to say congratulations on taking this initiative and being able to pivot and hold on to what you believe about our culture and promoting our culture, even in spite of all of the challenges that you would face as somebody doing so, because I think it's very, very important that we do continue to do that. And somebody has to do the work, and you've been doing the work.
So let's talk a
Let
little bit about succession planning.
Let me tell a big stone.
At me?
She asked me about succession.
He's got
Nah,
successes.
he's succession safe.
I'll come to you.
Well, one of the things...
Pelt a big stone now.
No, I don't want your big stone.
No, let him man pelt him.
She like politics.
Big stones.
All right, hear what? I have reached out, realizing that, hey, what can I do this alone? So I've reached out to my friends in the industry, and now these shows will be simulcast or delayed broadcast on 1, Synergy TV, 2, Gael, 3, The Street 91.9, and 4, T10, which is now M&E TV.
Right.
So we're all forming a little network of
networks.
A cartel, a little consortium.
Hold on, is this what the alleged soca mafia is? Is now a Kalypso mafia?
I hear that I am in the soca mafia and the Kalypso mafia now.
For a long time, not now.
No.
He's not one of the founding fathers?
Yeah,
but I marched the road against that boy. He was reached there now. Anyhow, let me hear you know.
Well, no, one of the things, before we get to
succession planning.
Before we get to that, well, I want to say though that one of the things that I saw on WAC.
We can't do everything.
No, one of the things that I saw on WAC that really made me appreciate the amount of work that not just Kenny, but his children have put into the industry is you had a clash in one of the early stages of the pandemic. Right?
We had a versus.
It was a versus, right? A local versus. Kenny Phillips, Casey Phillips, and Kyle Phillips.
Right.
Right?
Kenny Phillips. Precision Production
and Badger Republic.
That's the official name, right?
So the children has their brands.
Of course.
But it's all three of them from the same family, father and 2 children, going up against each other in the verses. And then you realize the amount of music that these gentlemen, this family, has contributed to our culture.
And you also have a daughter who is also...
Casey have over 9, Kyle have 2.
2, yeah.
And I still cut it too.
Well, you see, the thing is, you have iconic songs. You have songs that would have inspired generations. You know what I mean? So, Kenny, but I want to say thank you again. We have no more time left, unfortunately.
Which means you have to come back because you have to explore
we had to do a
beyond
whole...
the tent.
No. Kenny discounting the fact that we always have him here because we didn't sign up with T10 and all of that. Kenny, don't be ungrateful.
No,
not me and this politics.
That's how big story. That was the big story.
It pelted, so I'm pelting it back.
All right.
It's pelt for pelt, you know.
Thank you so much, Kenny Phillips. Don't forget the Kalypso Kolisseum virtual Kaiso Tent. It kicks off on the 14th, you said?
Yes.
Right, so that's next week, Friday. It kicks off and it goes all the way through Carnival.
Straight up until Carnival Sunday.
Carnival Sunday, straight up until Carnival Sunday. Every Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
By the way, on the Sundays, we have a pan. We have pan.
Nice. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You want to check it out and be a part of the Kalypso
Check on the website. You'll get all the information.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Kenny. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Keep it to big stones.
Me and all you. Not me and all you. Let me take a break and come back with more inside the Now Morning Show. Stay tuned.